Hey guys, it's Luke here, and welcome to episode 4 of the Road to Tier 92's and the Tier 99 Prayer series. First of all, guys, I know I've not uploaded in around about a month, so I apologise on that. First of all, I was away for 2 weeks, and then when I got back, Menopause was out, and obviously I was exploring that as well. And I wasn't really doing too much PVM within that time frame, and then obviously it just takes a bit of time, obviously, when you go back to streaming and actually getting the clips. But you know, we've managed to finally get enough clips to actually make a pretty stable episode now, so apologies on that. First of all, I know I've not uploaded in a little while, but we're back to it. I've got a couple more videos that I plan to do because I'm trying to get more and more, let's say, content on the channel. I was thinking about maybe doing something along the lines of how much money you can potentially make from like mid-tier PVM to higher tier PVM and stuff like that within like an average day, and kind of like calculate it all in. Yeah, so it's going to be a little interesting to kind of just see how much people can actually make without like being too lucky and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan of a couple of series. But I guess if anyone's got any like suggestions or anything like that, where I think a few people have asked me maybe to make some boss guides for like Nex and Araxor, but that's fine by me if anyone is interested in that, or any other bosses that you want me to potentially make, or if there's anything else that you might want me to kind of go along with, or any other things involved, then just let me know and I'll happily look down and look at it and be like, okay, I potentially can do that. If I can't, then fair enough, but you know, if anyone's got any ideas, then let me know. Either way, guys, hopefully you enjoy episode 4, and let's get it. So guys, to start off episode 4, as you can see, I am at Araxor, and as you can tell in the loot chest, I did manage to get myself a spider-like top. So this was still from the spider legs that I still had lying around from obviously going for like insane final boss, sorry. So yeah, I had 3 more to go, so this was the 3rd, so obviously 2 more sets to complete. So with the actual money from this, I didn't actually include it within the series because obviously this was previous to the series, so I thought it would be a bit of cheating. So what I did do, I did sell off the leg, as you can see, for 135 mil. But with the actual cash, I did split it into supplies and keys, so the keys of the crossing for the new boss, which is the Magister, which should be coming out on the 3rd of next month. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, as you can see, I did get another spider leg top, which was the second from last one that I needed, which was just shy of a back-to-back kill, which once again went into supplies and obviously the keys, which now I've got around about 170 keys, kind of waiting for when Magister actually comes out. I'm looking forward to that. Either way, this was kind of a mass, kind of not. Basically, when or on the day we did this, I had a KK Reaper for like 27 kills or something, and it kind of just turned out into like a huge mass, and I guess it just kind of flew from there. But either way, we did manage to get 2 Drygors, which were a main hand and also an offhand mace, I believe. So it wasn't too bad. I wasn't kind of expecting it, just kind of arised, and yeah, it kind of went from there really. So I wasn't complaining too much. It was a lot of fun, so thank you for who come. Either way, I did manage to get my first ever Precise 4 Equilibrium 2. I was happy as hell for that. Of course, I need to get like around about another 10 or 11 more to go. Still a lot of grinding for it, but I'm very happy that I managed to get my first one, and I did put it on my star for Celiske as well, which I kind of use more often than anything. So guys, here, basically what we're doing here is a kind of a series within a series. So instead of just having, you know, higher tier PVM all the time, like Telos or AOD within all like this series and also on stream, me and Nathan and Tom decided to kind of put together a series. So this series is going to be basically going to God Wars 1, God Wars 2, of course the higher tier bosses like Telos and AOD, Virago, Araxor, Nex, you know, basically a huge kind of mashup in terms of like mid-tier to higher tier to very high tier PVM bosses. But the whole kind of aspect behind it was basically we want to go to, say for example, we'll take, I don't know, Bandos for example. We want to go to Bandos and we want to get all the uniques that it offers. So obviously the Bandos helm, chest plate, boots, gloves, etc, etc. So the plan is we was going to do a series like that and go through as many bosses as we possibly can. We're going to probably exclude stuff like the Mole and Chaos Ellie and probably Calfight Queen, just because first of all, Chaos Ellie, too many PKs, it's going to be a bit annoying, plus the actual drop chance of getting something is extremely rare. Mole doesn't really provide anything too great, and then I guess the only great thing you can get from Calfight Queen would be a what is it? Chain, that's the one, I can't remember what the name was. But yeah, I think we're going to pretty exclude those kind of bosses because they're very not really great in terms of like going for like drops from that particular boss, and then one is very inconvenient, but we'll see. But yeah, that is the plan. So our plan is to make a series within a series. Of course, I'm still going to be working on the tier 92s and the tier 99s. That is something I can do within this series, obviously with Telos and AOD and stuff, but also I can make money towards them as well. So, you know, there's a bit of a vice versa in terms of where I go with this. But yeah, I can either do it through actually getting the drop myself, like say I went to AOD for a prize or for a codex, for example. I could just go and get as many drops until I can pay my split towards a codex, or, you know, I could still make money and then buy the codex of the series. I'll leave that completely down to you. I really don't mind how I do it. But either way, yeah, that is the plan. So what we're planning to do is plan to get every single drop that we possibly can from the PVM like bosses we're planning to actually do, and make a whole series around it. It seems like it's going very good down with Twitch as well at the moment. At least it seems like a lot of people coming in saying, I like the idea of the series. So I'll leave it down to you guys and see what you guys like. But then, yeah, hopefully this is what we're going to probably stand on, because, as I said, you know, it's nice to just camp high to bosses and get the series or the tier 90s like faster, but then it also kind of gets a bit tedious and boring. So within this kind of series, it's a bit of a factor behind it where you don't have to just go do Telos on AOD. You can literally go anywhere, and it's a little bit more fun. And obviously, I can interact with obviously Tom, Nathan, and anyone else who wants to come join us as well. So that's the plan of the series. So hopefully, you guys like that idea. It's obviously it's not just going to stick with high or very high tier PVM. It's going to be a complete mixture. We can get people involved. We can do masses. We can do everything. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then at the end of the actual series, we can see what our banks look like, and I reckon they'll be absolutely beautiful at the end. Seeing all those items and just non-unique items, I bet it'll look absolutely amazing. So that is the plan. Hopefully you guys kind of big up this idea. Seems like, as I said, it did go down very well on Twitch in the last couple of days, so seems like a lot of people are supporting it. But either way, guys, yeah, that is the plan. So a series within a series, if that makes sense. But if you don't know, I can always explain it a little bit more, maybe in another video. But that is the plan, and hopefully you guys like that idea as well. So I guess you can kind of say the start of the brand new series within a series. I know that sounds really strange, but you know, we'll go with it. Either way, me and Nathan did start it off. This is kind of what I said at the very start of the episode. I wanted to kind of try out different bosses and kind of see how much money they can actually give me in terms of like per hour with and without uniques if I do get lucky. So we did start off some Greg. Of course, I still need to go for the pet anyway, obviously for getting my insane final boss back. But you know, that will come hopefully eventually over time. But yeah, so me and Nathan decided to do multiple bosses, obviously which were duo, and kind of see how much money we actually did get from a duo. Of course, like the duo and solo aspects will kind of be there. What I might do in the actual video that I might create, I might do a solo and a duo kind of aspect comparison just to see how much money you can actually get from, say, duo or a solo kind of aspect. And if we do get a unique with a unique and without a unique, just to kind of see like how much money you could potentially get more or less in a duo compared to a solo and stuff like that. So yeah, that is kind of the whole plan. I just kind of was kind of curious to see how much money you can actually get from certain bosses per hour. For example, like, you know, God Wars 2, God Wars 1, you know, QBD and stuff like that. And just like any boss in general, like Telos, AOD, next, you know, of course a lot of it's going to come down to if you do get a unique or not. But, you know, if we can just try base it off, I guess like a couple, I don't know if to do it like a couple of hours of each trip to kind of get an average total. That way it's kind of a little bit more kind of, I guess, averaged out and based out than just going in one trip. You know, I might do that a couple of hours, like 3 hours of each boss, and kind of see what the actual subtotal value is, like in terms of average money per hour kind of thing. So I might go for that and kind of see what is what and how much you're kind of expecting at each boss. I think a lot of people might enjoy this kind of thing. I know if people are coming into like PVM and they're kind of new and kind of thinking like what the kind of requirements are for that particular boss and how much it is going to kind of drop on average to me unless you get a bit of luck. You know, that's what I was kind of thinking of. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. It's something else to add and kind of put towards obviously the overall kind of like content on the YouTube channel as well, because obviously I'm still looking for new ideas. So as I did say at the beginning, if anyone has got any ideas which they might want to share with me and potentially I can help out and actually do it, then absolutely, yeah, I'll do it. But yeah, this was also a part of the actual series as well. So not just trying to test out how much money I could actually potentially get from each boss per hour. on an average. But obviously, with the actual series starting, obviously I was still going for the unique drops that we've kind of got as a spreadsheet. So the spreadsheet will be in the description anyway, and I will show you kind of how it is like day to day base of like if we did get anything unique or if we got any dupes or anything like that. So if you guys really want to kind of like get in and get stuck involved within the series that we're currently doing, I'll leave everything down below. You can guys visit that if you want to come into my stream and visit it, or if you're busy and still want to catch up, you can always come to the YouTube to check out kind of the progress. Of course, it's going to be updated live, so if you guys don't want to know any information before the next video comes out, make sure to not view it in like, I guess, a couple of days, just to kind of see, you know, we don't want to give away any spoilers, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that is the plan of action anyway. But if you did say, I did manage to get my first actual piece. This was after like 6 hours as well, of like trying to get like something in terms of PVM, which was a royal bolt stabilizer, I believe I got. So that was the first ever unique I got from the actual, I guess you can call it a drop challenge tab as well. I don't really know how to word the actual series we're going for. A drop challenge tab, drop challenge. I don't know. I'm sure someone can probably think of a cool name to come up with the kind of the new series, but we'll go with like something like drop challenge at the moment. But yeah, so that was the first ever unique I did get on the actual the series so far. At this current time at the moment, we've coming up to a week doing it now, so it's around about 6 coming up to 7 days. So we've made some pretty decent progress, I think, in my opinion, like all of us in the actual series. But as you did say, or see here, I did get my second drop from QVD, which was a Dragon Kite Shell as well. I was kind of like dreading that one because I know how rare that is to get. But you know, we got there eventually. But either way, moving on with the actual series that was planned to do, there's going to be like a point kind of series or tally. So the first two people get, well, the first person to get it gets 2 points, the second person gets 1 point. And each of the points, so the top person has, it's like 2.5 mil each point. So the first person, like, so say example, say I won, I don't know, Legios, for example, yeah? I would have to put, or I wouldn't have to do anything, but the others would have to put in money of their own to a big pot at the end. So the first person who wins, they don't have to put anything in. The second person doesn't have to put anything, but the third person has to match their like winnings, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's the whole point. So say if I won like 3 of them, and then Nathan won 3, and then Tom won, I don't know, 2. At the very end, whoever was the loser out of like the, say, was doing Bandos, whoever lost the Bandos would have to put in like the amount the first 2 people didn't have to put in. So it's a kind of like a race at the same time, and also trying to go there. But yeah, as you did see, I did go to obviously Legios and pick up loads of signets as well. And also halfway in between that, obviously because of auras, well, not really auras, but we kind of took a little break and we went and did some raids. Unfortunately, once again, I did not get my hands on Little Tuzzy. I'm still searching for that. Hopefully it'll come to me one day. It's still Little Tuzzy and the Yakka pet that I need from raids to completely, I guess, finish it, unless any new content does come out. But yeah, that was the plan of action anyway. Because oh, actually, yeah, sorry, I did die on my Yakka kill as well, as per usual. You know, I'm bad at PVM, as everyone knows, but I did manage to pull out myself a Codex, which sold for 13 mil, I think it was. So I was quite happy with that. I guess it's always nice to see like a drop under your name, if it, well, even if it's not a pet and stuff like that. But yeah, so my plan was with like how the point system works. So it's 2.5 mil, then it's a mil. So you would have to put in a total of 3.5 mil if, say, you was the last person like to finish it. So you'd be like the end person, and you would have to put the 3.5 mil of that particular boss into a pot. So like the end pot could be like, I don't know, 100 mil. Then that will obviously just go into a massive giveaway between either of us, or just put it to the viewers or something. We could do some YouTube like giveaways, or you know, Twitch giveaways or whatever. We haven't really got to that point yet. We've got a long time to go. But yeah, so that was the plan of action. Also, as you did see there, I did get myself 70,000 boss kills total. So I was like, we'll stick that in there, a little bit of achievement. So yeah, so my intentions were for the actual starting of the series was to go straight for the like Ascensions, or you know, work on Legios. So personally, Legios are one of my favorite bosses in game, like with Virago. And I knew they were quite easy to get, you know, they're quite easy, they're fast kills, and, you know, you can get them quite, unless you go extremely dry. But yeah, I just focused purely on getting Ascensions. I had some leftover cash, I think it was like 60 mil, so I literally spent all my money from like the tier 90 series, a little bit towards this series, and like just get everything that I could potentially get within that. So that was my plan anyway to go for them and just try and get the ascensions done. So as you did say, I did, well, obviously you had to get 2 pairs as ascension, well, signet for the ascension. So yeah, I did 2 pairs of each, and now they're lovely sitting in my bank, just waiting for the dragon limbs to actually finish off. They got the little subsection of this boss within the series as well. But yeah, that was my last signet as well. So I went in order, and we managed to finish it, and now they're all sitting in the bank, and as I said, waiting for those dragon limbs. So I know it's going to be a lot of TDs to do. They're painful. I hate doing them, but we've got to do them. We've got to stick them out for the series, and hopefully we can get there soon enough. Either way, we did move on to do some Raxor, and once again, we added pheromones as a unique, as it was on like the unique quote mark drop table. So I guess that's what you can say, another drop done as well towards the series. And we moved on to do some solar necks. First of all, this was a couple of days ago, and we did manage to get our first ever next item for the series, which was a pair of Pernex boots. So I was very happy. Tom has already had 2 pairs of, you know, unique items from Next, so I had to catch up with him. I think currently Nathan has none, so I guess this is where I could potentially hopefully take off and get some uniques within it. And I did manage to get myself a Virtus book as well within the same trip. This was coming to the end of the aura. But once again, yeah, we did manage to get the 2 uniques, so we're tied with Tom currently at the moment. So 2, and then obviously Nathan's got none at the moment that I'm aware of anyway. So yeah, I think if I can, I'll try and finish off my ascensions, and then also try and go for next probably as well. At the end of the day, even if we don't like make it there or the first one, we're still gonna have a great time with it and make a lot of money as well, because there's an end kind of goal I want to go for. I won't spoil it at the moment, but there's an end kind of item that I've always wanted in game. So I guess when we get to the very end of the series, I'll let you guys know what I want to go for exactly, because I've always wanted one since I was a kid, and never kind of got the money for one. So I guess you can have some propaganda in terms of guessing what the item might be, but you know, if someone does stumble across it without cheating, then I'll happily let you guys maybe into it, or maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. But either way, as you can see now on the screen, next, well, AOD next. Of course, this is our Saturday masses as per usual. So once again, if anyone is interested in coming with us on a Saturday, we do random poll. Well, it's a poll we do within the Twitch chat. So every time people come in, they can just do the actual poll and they can vote on whatever want. But what Nathan suggested is that we have the primary one. So the first one on the actual, I guess, the list of whatever on that week is wins, and then we'll do that as a primary, so we'll always do that. But as a secondary mass, because we do 2 hours of mass on a Saturday every week, the second one was going to probably just roll randomly, so it can literally just be anything. So for example, I didn't get any clips of it because I guess we didn't really have anything to really share there, but we did AOD, and then we also did hard mode Armadillo, which was a complete meme. Literally, we all signed on one particular kill and loads of people dropped. It was so funny. I was literally crying of laughter. It was so funny. But yeah, as per usual, we didn't get anything from AOD. We're still waiting for the AOD drop within one of our masses. It's been like 5 weeks now. But yeah, if anyone is interested in that, then feel free to just come along to my Twitch channel. And then if you're interested in that, then feel free to have a vote on that. But yeah, congratulations to the winners as well on the giveaways. We also do 2 10mm giveaways after every boss mass every week, so that is what we do anyways. So guys, thank you so much for watching episode 4. Once again, I apologize, it's not been like kind of fluent every week, you know, the holiday in between and Mana Force, I just didn't really do much PvM there, and then obviously taking its time to actually get to a point in time where I had enough kind of clips to actually make a video. But guys, yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We did hit 1,200 subscribers as well, which is mind-blowing, so thank you so much for the support. Once again, thanks for the support on Twitch as well. Once again, on point with that. I really do appreciate that. And just one thing before I go, I know I'd like to just keep this with a RuneScape based kind of YouTube situation anyway. But a few people, I've been playing a couple of games like H1Z1, if anyone knows that game, and just a couple other games where people have been wanting me to play, for example, Brent and Nathan have been wanting me to play, Resident Evil 7, and I played that last Sunday, and they just kind of want maybe funny highlights, moments and stuff like that. So I guess I'm just putting this out there. If anyone is interested in maybe seeing a little bit more different content on the channel, apart from RuneScape, just to have a bit of a laugh at and just funny moments. Then if you think that should be a good idea, let me know in the comments. If you don't think it should be a good idea, just purely RuneScape, just let me know. I don't really know where to go with that. Like, I don't mind either way. I could make some funny things. It's just like a bit of a laugh on the sideline. It's nothing too serious. It's just what we do off stream and stuff, and you guys can have a bit of an insight on what we do off stream and everything. But yeah, that's the plan. But guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Thank you once again for all the support that you guys have shown me. And I'll hopefully be with you guys within the next couple of days with the upload of the boss kind of, I don't know how would you describe that, boss money, what do you think of a boss money guy thing? I guess that's the best way to describe it. I don't really know a great term to use currently at the moment. And then obviously with weekly videos, with obviously keeping up with the tier 92s, tier 99s, and also now the road to all drops from PVM monsters as well. So guys, once again, I know it's a bit of a mind boggle, but hopefully you do enjoy this. We're a series within a series, and it should be a lot of fun as well. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, guys, take it easy and take care. Bye.